Hey everyone, welcome back to Ink and Cinema. Today's video is all about The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, exploring how J.R.R. Tolkien's epic fantasy story made its journey from the book's pages to Peter Jackson's cinematic vision. There are some iconic scenes, characters, and moments that were adapted in surprising ways, and others that were left behind entirely. We'll dive into the most interesting differences, explore why certain choices were made, and look at what each version brings to the story. So, whether you're a fan of Tolkien's world building or Jackson's epic battles, there's something here for you. Let's journey to Middle-earth together and see how these two versions compare. 1. Timeline of events. In the book, The Two Towers is split into two distinct sections. The first half follows Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, and the defense of Rohan, while the second half focuses on Frodo and Sam's journey with Gollum. This allows for a concentrated focus on each storyline. In the film, the stories are interwoven, switching back and forth between the two, maintaining tension and giving audiences a sense of simultaneous events. 2. Frodo's increasing struggle with the ring. Frodo's burden in the book is profound but subtle, with his struggles internalized and less visible. The film makes his descent more apparent by showing Frodo at moments of severe vulnerability, including a scene where he nearly attacks Sam under the ring's influence. This visual depiction heightens the tension and demonstrates the ring's growing hold over him. 3. Gollum's split personality. Tolkien's book implies Gollum's internal struggle, but it's subtle. The film takes a more visual approach, showing Gollum's divided personalities of Smeagol and Gollum in a direct conversation, creating a back-and-forth dynamic that highlights the complexity of his character and his inner battle between good and evil. 4. Saruman's influence. In the book, Saruman's role is primarily that of a manipulator working from behind the scenes, with his presence felt but not shown as much. The film gives Saruman a more hands-on role, showing him creating his Uruk-hai army, manipulating Wormtongue, and even communicating directly with Sauron through the Palantir, making him a more visible villain. 5. Wormtongue's influence on Theoden. In the book, Wormtongue's manipulation of King Theoden is subtle and portrayed through hints. The film intensifies his control by showing a weakened Theoden under Wormtongue's influence, and Gandalf's freeing of Theoden is depicted as a dramatic exorcism, making it a significant visual turning point in the king's redemption. 6. Eowyn's interest in Aragorn. Eowyn's feelings for Aragorn are subtle in the book, hinted at but not fully explored until later. The film brings her admiration to the forefront, highlighting her longing for freedom and admiration for Aragorn, adding emotional complexity to her character and foreshadowing her desire to fight against traditional roles. 7. Extended Aragorn injury sequence. In the film, Aragorn is thrown from a cliff during a skirmish and believed dead, only to be found and returned to Helm's Deep. This sequence is absent from the book, where Aragorn's journey is more straightforward. The added scene heightens drama, gives Aragorn a chance to show resilience, and builds suspense before the Battle of Helm's Deep. 8. Arwen's expanded storyline. Arwen is a minor character in the book, mostly alluded to as Aragorn's love interest. The film expands her role, with flashbacks and dream sequences that show her inner conflict, adding a romantic layer and making her a more prominent figure. This addition also emphasizes the stakes of Aragorn's journey, as it's tied to his relationship with her. 9. Theoden's reluctance to defend Helm's Deep. In the book, Theoden is resolute in his decision to defend Rohan and fight back. The film, however, portrays him as initially reluctant and despairing, giving Aragorn an opportunity to inspire him and highlight the king's gradual shift toward hope and resilience. 10. Gimli's comic relief. Gimli is primarily a fierce warrior and a loyal friend in the book, with his humor more subtle and derived from his relationship with Legolas. In the film, he is often portrayed as comic relief, with added humorous moments, such as his joking about dwarf endurance at Helm's Deep, which lightens the tone and balances the film's darker scenes. 11. Elves at Helm's Deep. In the book, the Battle of Helm's Deep is a human struggle, symbolizing the strength and resilience of Rohan's people. In the film, however, elven warriors arrive to help in the fight, led by Haldir, symbolizing unity among races against Saruman's forces. This addition reinforces the idea of collaboration and gives the battle an epic, otherworldly dimension. 12. Aragorn's role as future king. While Aragorn's kingly destiny is subtly hinted at in the book, the film leans heavily into his future leadership role. Aragorn is portrayed with moments of kingly heroism, especially in Helm's Deep, giving him a more prominent presence as a leader and symbol of hope for humanity, which is emphasized through added dialogue and his interactions with other characters. 13. Osgiliath battle scene. The book's focus remains on Frodo and Sam traveling toward Mordor, without a detour to Osgiliath. In the film, they are taken to Osgiliath by Faramir, where they narrowly escape capture by the Nazgul, adding an extra action sequence that wasn't in the book and creating more tension in their journey. 14. Merry and Pippin's influence on Treebeard. In the book, Merry and Pippin mainly observe and follow Treebeard, gaining courage as they do so. In the film, they play a more active role, directly convincing Treebeard to attack Isengard after showing him the destruction Saruman has caused. This change portrays the hobbits as catalysts for action rather than passive participants. 15. Boromir's legacy. While Boromir's death occurs in the Fellowship of the Ring, its impact is felt differently in the book and the film. The film emphasizes his legacy more, affecting both Faramir and Aragorn, giving Faramir additional motivation for his actions and reminding Aragorn of his own responsibility to resist the ring's pull. These changes in the film adaptation reflect different storytelling techniques used to heighten drama, clarify character motivations, and create a more visual and emotional experience for audiences. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Middle-earth to uncover the key differences between the Two Towers book and film. If you enjoyed diving into these contrasts, don't forget to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe and ring the bell to stay connected for more deep dives into your favorite books, films, and everything in between. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and keep exploring the worlds of ink and cinema.